You want to talk about me losing that though? Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Monday morning. It's bright out. What's happening?
Yeah, it's
going on
nice.
in the world. Pause because of poor connection. Hang on. Hang on, Facebook. Hang on, Instagram. I'm going to put on the Wi-Fi. I thought it was on. Apologies. There we go. Listen, it's one of those mornings where it's quite nice out there now. It's going to be generally cloudy across the county today. We might see little bits of kind of mist and drizzle in places, but overall it should be an okay day today. But the week ahead looks pretty wet.
Oh, I thought you were going to say good. I was on tenterhooks there, Andrew.
It's a bit wet for the week ahead, but chilly enough this morning, no mind you. But just as outside our window here though, it's starting to get quite bright, which is nice.
How are you today? All right?
I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
good
all right.
stuff.
How was the weekend?
The weekend was good. It was busy. No, do you know what? It wasn't that busy actually.
Were you mom taxiing?
Yeah, that's just my life now. I met one of my friends yesterday evening, and she's like, "Did you have a lovely Mother's Day?" I was like, "We had soccer training at 9:30, football at 12, dropping to friends after that, collecting from friends, dropping friends home." So yeah, I was just mom taxi.
Mom taxi.
Yeah. But we hope you had a nice weekend, whatever you did get up to. So what's on the front pages of our papers today? Well, the front page of the Irish Examiner, and indeed the front pages of a lot of our papers today, leading with the very sad story of the funeral of Saoirse Rowan, which happened over the weekend. Saint Saoirse beat the odds time after time. Her funeral heard yesterday. So sad. Front page of the Irish Examiner today, photograph of Saoirse in the church yesterday. Bus Éireann have been fined over punctuality and reliability is another big story in the Irish Examiner's front page today. The company's been hit with over €5.7 million in performance-related fines in the past 6 years, says the Irish Examiner today.
Inside the Independent this morning, they talk about Green Party points the finger of blame for vote disaster at other parties. The Green Party leadership has pointed the finger for the disastrous referendum campaigns last week, with the no vote being returned. With the political post-mortem over the landslide no vote, Green Party leader Eamon Ryan and Equality Minister Roderick O'Gorman have written to their party members suggesting other parties let the yes side down. That's on the front page there this morning. And motorists face more pain at the pumps as the fuel price gap with the north is set to open up quite significantly. Motorists are facing further hikes of petrol and diesel here in Ireland, whereas above in Northern Ireland they're pretty stagnant and they're staying put, which just means if you're in the border counties, you're going to go over the border to get your petrol and diesel, aren't you?
Yeah.
But that's in the Independent this morning anyway.
Now, the front page of the Mirror today, leading with the story, you might have heard this last week, absolutely bizarre and a story that made people pretty angry, I think, about the Garda who was suspended and investigated for giving a pensioner a bike. Well, a retired judge, this is former Dublin District Court Judge Gillian Hussey, has spoken out on this, and she said Drew Harris should have been sacked after this happened. So that's on the front page of the Mirror today. On your bike is the headline there. Like, what a stupid story. Listen, not a stupid story, but...
No, but it was. It was your man gets suspended for basically doing what we would have given out about if he didn't do.
Is that, that's kind of old school guard work, I think.
Oh,
you're looking out for people.
Your bike isn't shit. Come here, take that one there. There's no one claiming it. Have that there. Oh, that's you suspended for 3 years. Stop, like.
A pensioner who was, isolated during COVID as well. Just trying to help somebody. Anyway, Liverpool won, Man City won. It's how it finished up at Anfield yesterday. Fantastic game. It was absolutely cracking. And Arsenal on top now on goal difference in the Premier League. So great result for them yesterday that it was a draw in that game. And then Cheltenham, of course, getting underway this week. They've got a free 32-page guide to Cheltenham in the Irish Daily Mirror today.
The Daily Mail this morning, Fine Gael anger with Varadkar over crushing defeat. The Taoiseach warned we'll have to give an account of himself to the party, as he's been warned he will be expected to give an account of himself at the next Fine Gael Parliamentary Party meeting after the two humiliating no vote returned from the referenda on Saturday there. And the joyous Mother's Day snap that was meant to be reassuring that Kate was fine, but has it backfired? So you probably we've discussed it a little bit. So there's all these conspiracy theories that Kate Middleton hasn't been seen since December. She went to surgery, went to a hospital for abdominal surgery. She still hasn't been seen. Then a photograph emerges of a woman in a car last week. They're like, oh, that was her. By the way, I thought it looked nothing like her. And then now there's this photograph of herself with her children yesterday that was released for Mother's Day. But the problem is, all of the news agencies have pulled it as a file photo. They've a kill notice went out about it because it's quite clearly doctored, is quite clearly photoshopped. Now, a lot of these photographs tend to be photoshopped, you know, they're airbrushed and so on. But there's some very obvious mistakes in this particular photograph where clothing crosses over and there's like bits. It's quite obvious when it's pointed out to you when you zoom in on it. But anyway, it's been pulled and some of the papers still run with the photograph today, but it's only added to the fuel of the conspiracy theorists.
Sorry, I was reading about it at like midnight last night, and then I was there, Elaine, just put the phone away and go to sleep. And I was like zooming in on all the parts of the photo. But I must say, I was just laughing. I thought it was so silly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, apparently there's one, I didn't have a good enough version of the photo to see this.
That's not great version.
But apparently, what's the little girl's name? Charlotte, is it? Apparently, in her boots, she's got a zip on the inside of one boot and a zip on the outside of another boot.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true or not.
So it's like Kate has her hands wrapped around her children, and on one particular photograph, or a corner of it, Charlotte's skirt crosses over her hand, which it shouldn't do. So
and they also think that the legs of the Kate person are far too short to be her, so they think it's someone else with her head photoshopped on.
It's
mad stuff. And the trees in the background have too many leaves as well.
Oh, have they? Yeah. They're too green.
What is trending today? Well, that's trending. A lot of people are talking about that, but it is all about the Oscars in Ireland because Cillian Murphy last night won the Best Actor award at the Oscars. First Irish-born actor to win the Best Actor award. So amazing stuff for Cillian, and huge congratulations to him. So that is trending. Big winner last night was Oppenheimer. And loads about the Oscars online. And Mother's Day's trending too, because that was yesterday, of course.
And then the other one, of course, that's trending this morning is, like I mentioned there, Liverpool and Man City from the Premier League yesterday as well. So, did you see, how long have we got left there? Did you see Al Pacino's slip-up?
No, I saw a headline saying Al Pacino has major slip-up, and I actually didn't click into it, so please tell me what happened.
We have the audio. Essentially, you know the way they kind of go, and the nominees for Best Picture are... Yeah, he didn't do that. He just went, it says Oppenheimer. And everyone was like, do we go up or? And then he never did the nominees. He just read the envelope.
Like, I just think a normal Joe Soap wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
What actors just think they can just?
He opened the envelope and he goes, "Well, it says Oppenheimer," and then everyone's like, "Oh, none of the nominees have come up on the screen."
How many times has he been to the Oscars? I just think that's annoying. I bet people were like, they've a rehearsal for that.
They have, yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah. I'll play the audio for you in a minute. Right, we better go because we're live in a few seconds. So have a good Monday and we'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Bye. Have a good one.
Good luck.